Mini episode 1761 of the FDH Lounge is brought to you by Sportsology, delivering unconventional columns and webcasts about sports, TV, music, movies, and more. Follow them on the web at sportsology.com.
The FDH Lounge. You'll want to schedule your life around it.
A long time ago, on a gloomy, wet Cleveland spring night, two men stand alone amidst the late-night drizzle. Their voices echo across the vacant station parking lot as they debate the merits of the great American radio show that have been missing for far too long. On that night, an idea was born. That idea became the FDH Lounge. Welcome to the FDH Lounge.
Hello and welcome to FDH Lounge mini episode 1761, the weekly FDH football preview show. I'm FDH Managing Partner Rick Morris here with our fantasy and non-fantasy preview for Week 3 of the 2024 NFL season, as well as a look at Week 4 of the college football season. We start with our picks right now for the college football playoff. Now, this is not a top 12 ranking, but a projection in the sense that the ACC and Big 12 are guaranteed first-round byes and will likely be in the 3 and 4 spots. And the group of 5 conference winner will be in there, likely in the 12th spot. Here they are: 1 Texas, 2 Ohio State, 3 Miami, 4 Utah, 5 Georgia, 6 Mississippi, 7 Missouri, 8 Alabama, 9 Oregon, 10 USC, 11 Tennessee, 12 Memphis. For last week's college picks, we are 1-2 and we're 8-6 on the season. Here's what we've got this week: USC -6 over Michigan, Ohio +19.5 over Kentucky, Utah +2.5 over Oklahoma State, and Tennessee -7 over Oklahoma. In the NFL, we're going for our 4th season since 2016 of being profitable, i.e. above 52.4%, picking every game of the season. We came within a few picks of that last year. Last week we were 6-10, 1-2 on the Big 3, and 0-1 on the lock. We're 13, 18-1, 2-4, and 1-1 on the season. Here's our top 10 for this week: 1 Kansas City, 2 Houston, 3 San Francisco, 4 Detroit, 5 Buffalo, 6 Tampa Bay, 7 Philadelphia, 8 New Orleans, 9 Seattle, 10 LA Chargers. And this is our bottom 5: 28 Las Vegas, 29 Tennessee, 30 Denver, 31 New York Giants, 32 Carolina. Here's our picks for this week: New England +6 over the New York Jets, Philadelphia +3 over New Orleans, Tennessee -1.5 over Green Bay, the New York Giants +6.5 over Cleveland, Indianapolis -1 over Chicago, Carolina +5.5 over Las Vegas, Seattle -5.5 over Miami, Detroit -3 over Arizona, Baltimore -1 over Dallas, San Francisco -7 over the LA Rams, Kansas City -3.5 over Atlanta, Buffalo -5.5 over Jacksonville, and Cincinnati -7.5 over Washington. For our Big 3, it's Tampa Bay -6.5 over Denver, and Houston -2.5 over Minnesota. And in the 1,000-star gold-plated lock of the millennium for NFL Week 3, it's the LA Chargers +1.5 over Pittsburgh. Now for our fantasy football segment. Remember, we strongly discourage fantasy over managing. You don't pull your top guys unless they're hurt or on a bye, period. Don't let the matchups or everything geeks tell you anything different. Here's our list of guys that you go with as long as you're confident that they'll be playing, keeping in mind that some may not be playing this week. QB: Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson, Jordan Love, Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, C.J. Stroud, and Tua. Running back: Travis Etienne, Jamar Gibbs, Breece Hall, Christian McCaffrey, Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylor, and Kyren Williams. Wide receiver: A.J. Brown, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamar Chase, Marvin Harrison Jr., Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, and CeeDee Lamb. Tight end: Mark Andrews, Travis Kelce, George Kittle, and Sam Laporta. Remember, our Thursday night game picks and fantasy recommendations are up on our Twitter page at the FDH Lounge. Now here's our non-gimme picks for the week. We like 8 QBs: Derek Carr, Jaden Daniels, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy, Anthony Richardson, and Geno Smith. We like 18 running backs: Devontae Ashane, Saquon Barkley, Zach Charbonnet, Chuba Hubbard, James Conner, James Cook, J.K. Dobbins, Jerome Ford, Derrick Henry, Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery, Jordan Mason, Zach Moss, Tony Pollard, Brian Robinson, Devin Singletary, Carson Steele, and DeAndre Swift. We like 20 wide receivers: Devontae Adams, Brandon Ayuk, Amari Cooper, Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, Zay Flowers, Chris Godwin, Jerry Jeudy, Drake London, DJ Moore, Malik Neighbors, Chris Olave, George Pickens, Rashee Rice, Calvin Ridley, Rashid Shaheed, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jamison Williams, and Xavier Worthy. And we like 4 tight ends: Brock Bowers, Dalton Kincaid, Trey McBride, and Kyle Pitts. Thank you for joining us for this mini episode of the FDH Lounge.